Hey folks, welcome to the Be the Bright podcast presented by Ridge Supply. My name is Matt Hawkins. I'm the owner of Ridge Supply, and this is Mr. Jordan Spoon. He is the man behind the Instagram account for Ridge Supply Arsenal, which is our ambassador group. We're here answering questions. This is episode 7 of questions being answered submitted by our Arsenal members. I don't know what questions that Jordan's going to ask, but we're going to try to field them as best we can. And Jordan, welcome, episode 7. Who do we got today who do we got today to asking questions?
Jenna Klein, who I believe has been in Arsenal for a while from California. Yes. She asked a question that I believe will spark some debate and will really get you thinking. White shoes with white socks or black shoes with black socks?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
See, I knew it. I can already see the steam coming out. You're trying to figure out where to go with this, how to word this.
Okay, so truth be told, I don't own all black shoes or all white shoes for cycling at all. And so I can't actually even put this together. I got a lot of shoes, but I can't even do this. So I couldn't do white on white or black on black. And I think we can unpack this like for days on end. As a brand, we set out to do bright things at the foot level that had blocked color so they were visible from a long distance away while you're riding. And I do think that the white shoe, white sock look is considered very pro, and pros don't have to look bright. They have to look pro. And so that's a whole nother thing that, it's like wearing pro kit or whatever. So it's a stigma there. I don't subscribe to it. I think it's there's not much personality in a white shoe and an all white sock. It's saying something different than I think what I'm selling. And not that that's bad. It's just that that's what that is. Black shoes, black socks. I don't know what people really know about how this started, but this kind of started with Lance. And then Brad Wiggins really changed the game with that.
That's what I think. If you look back to that era, like talking about Lance and everything, kind of the end of Lance's run is when I found cycling. And I remember everything was black. Everything, the shoes were black, the kits were black. Maybe you'd see a little bit of red, maybe see a little bit of white mixed in there, but it was like everything was always black. Black shoes, black socks. And for the longest time, I mean, that was what I rode. And then I remember around probably 2008 or 2009, Mavic came out with their first yellow shoe.
Right.
And I bought it. And then pretty much ever since then, I've had some bright shoe, but I think it's just some of these brands have still kind of stuck to that white or black or just those simple colors. And you can look now, people are changing it, but I think it's just a little bit of that older thought process on black or white when it comes to the kit.
That and I do think the 3 primary colors of the bike industry are black, white, and red. And most brands are some form of that. And the traditional, go-tos for colors that people will buy that aren't offensive or to other colors are black and white. So that makes it really easy. Like you can put any color with either one of those and it's going to work. Certainly as a person who is putting product into creating product and putting it out there and trying to get people to buy it. We did come up with the everyday sock, and the everyday sock was actually also kind of unique. In that there is nothing on the cuff, no logos, no text, no color. It's just, or no color variation. It's just one color knit sock. And that sock, is fine. I'll admit though, I never wear them. I mean, I wore them to take the pictures. I never wear them. And I'm guilty of because I live at the beach. I can wear flip flops or slides or whatever all the time, and I do. When I come to work, most days I have on. I'm not wearing socks. I'm just wearing, flip flops.
Yeah.
And when people see me, and if I don't have socks on, I catch grief for it, because that's what I do is I sell socks. Wear your socks, man. So when I do wear socks, I do wear Ridge Supply socks, and they are normally bright. I've been catching a lot of flack lately from my local buddies who I ride with because my kit game is like whack. I have so many different jerseys and bibs and shoe colors, and that doesn't always match. There's been some, I got some red shoes lately that are like the Dorothy Wizard of Oz, like Giro Pro Lights, which I love the shoes, but they don't really go with anything that I'm wearing. So
they're definitely different.
And honestly, I don't even care anymore. I'm not even sure what matches or doesn't match. I think we could do a whole episode on just matchy, and also what teams and brands try to promote as what a kit should look like.
Yeah.
Is oftentimes the same thing from the helmet to the shoe. Meaning, like, if it's blue and white, everything is blue and white, blue and white, blue and white, blue and white. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also kind of strange with Ridge Supply because we're all about a pop of color. So you got to throw something in there that catches your eye. If you just have blue and white, blue and white, blue and white, then you just you kind of bland. And recently we started a new hashtag called "Don't Bland In," I really think that's like there are no rules. There's certainly not a rule about white socks, white shoes, and black socks, black shoes.
Yeah.
That's a whole pro tour, pro thing. You got to have a lot of watts to be worried about that. And I don't have them. So I'm good. I can wear whatever I want. And I can look as ridiculous as I want to my group ride because
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're not pro tour.
Yeah, for sure.
So then back to her question.
Yeah.
White with white or black with black?
You
got to pick one. I'm making you pick.
I got to go white with white because white is probably the brightest color, arguably, and it does look clean.
When it's clean, though, it gets dirty easy. You got to keep it clean.
There are some guys though that it depends on what you're doing. If you're mountain biking,
I'm not wearing white on white.
You can pull it off, but
from the start line,
it's a mistake. And then if you're wearing black on black when you're mountain biking, that is totally acceptable.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I know that he's just got the most style on the mountain bike. I'm not even going to mention him who he is, but the dude wears black on black shoes and socks, and he just every post I see, he's whipping something and sending it, and just I can't even dream of having that much steez. And he's like the one guy who I let him slide that is just black on black, and there's no but he's actually wearing my socks. They're the everyday sock, you know.
So the consensus is white on white on the road and black on black on the mountain.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't
know if that answers Jenna's question because we didn't really get an answer.
The answer is neither. Okay, neither. The answer is a Skyline Original with the brightest color shoe that you can get. So Perfect. If you have a pink shoe and you have a Skyline Original, boom, nothing looks better than 2 pops of color on your feet moving up and down. It's better for pictures. It's better for being visible. And honestly, no one is going to compliment you on your white socks and your white shoes. But if you have good color, they're going to say, hey man, I like those. Where'd you get those? And you'd say, ridgesupply.com. That's the way that's going to work.
Speaking of good pictures, I may throw a question about taking pictures and showing off your socks here in the coming episode.
Okay, we can do that. We're almost 10 minutes in. This is like
And
an
that was just
episode,
white on white or black on black.
an
And it's
episode
10 minutes.
in and of itself, Jenna. I think Jenna's actually got some other good questions. We'll have to get to those. This is episode 7.
7.
If you'd like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, it's down here. If you need to go to the next episode, it's over here. If you're on Spotify, definitely bookmark our podcast and listen to these nuggets all you want. Jordan, thank you so much. Jenna, thank you so much for your questions and your continued brightness of being an Arsenal member. Episode 7 in the can. Thanks.